It's week 3 of the National Football League, and we'll see Isaiah Pacheco. He had a great week last week, well over 100 on the ground with a score. It's the Packers and the Rams. All that and more coming up next.
There's a look at one of the most iconic sports venues in the lower 48, built back in 1957 under the title of City Stadium. We are at Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Today it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Los Angeles Rams taking on the Green Bay Packers. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Packer team as we enter play here. It's been a great start to the season, back-to-back wins to begin the campaign.
Yeah, you don't want to get too excited. There's still a lot of season to go, but they've come out playing good fundamental football, and that might carry them a long way.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Rams, they were losers their last time out. They're going to try to get back in the win column, but obviously they're going to have to do that in a hostile environment.
And sometimes it actually works to your advantage. Now you've got a band.
It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. So out come the Rams now for their first possession. They are led out by their veteran quarterback hailing from Michigan State, and we like that. It's Kirk Cousins.
And one nice thing you can always say about Kirk Cousins is that he's consistent. Always puts up nice numbers each and every year. If there is a downside to his game, it's been the lack of playoff success. All in all, though, a formidable starting quarterback at a time in the league where it's tough to find your franchise guy.
Meanwhile, Cousins throw there taken in by Smith. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
At the 32-yard line.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. An early task, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. Here's Spears. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. They were ahead of schedule after the gain of 7 on first down, but the defense does not budge on 2nd and 3rd.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Fielded at about the 28. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. 6'4" Jordan Love taking the field for the first time. The 2020 first-round pick from Utah State set to lead Green Bay.
And at the start of Jordan Love's NFL career, he had one of the best seats in the stadium watching Aaron Rodgers work. But now he's looking for more than that. Rocket arm, big play potential. And he wants to show this organization that he's capable of being a dependable starter for the foreseeable future.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. You talk about this Rams defense. They come into this one 9th in the NFL against the run.
Now if they could just get their pass defense in line, this unit would be really, really strong. And remember the conversation with the defensive.
Well, the pressure gets to Love, and he'll go down. That's Akeem Hicks, the towering NFL vet, coming in for the sack.
All right, partner, I'm going to be Captain Obvious right here. Not the start you're looking for offensively, right? Incomplete pass, followed by a sack.
And when he went down, it looked like that right ankle got turned, but thankfully he popped up okay, and they breathed a sigh of relief on that sideline. 3rd and 19. To throw now, here's Love. And the pressure gets to him again. He couldn't get away there on 3rd down. The pressure too much, and he's sacked for a loss of 12. So a great play there for this highly regarded linebacker, making his first career sack.
And his versatility on display right there. Look, we've known him primarily as a tackler and a cover man, but he can go get the quarterback when the situation calls for it, as he just did right there.
4th down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Taken right around the 44. And just a net of 31 here. 40-yard punt, 9 on the return. And the Rams are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over. On 1st and 10, it's Spears. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. The numbers for Spears on the ground a week ago. 12 carries, 54 yards, and a touchdown.
Not a horrendous week last week running the ball, but definitely room for improvement for their numbers. No doubt they made some slight adjustments to how they're going to call plays this week in hopes they can kick those numbers up a notch.
Here's Spears on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. They had 3 yards on 1st down, just 1 yard there. They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. Play fake. Cousins. Open man is Waddle, complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 21 yards there on 3rd down.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the 1st quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times they'll just run past.
Touchdown, Rams! Jamison Williams, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Rams have taken the early lead on the road here at Lambeau. So the quarterback drops to throw, looks over, and boom, a guy that wide open, he has to be thinking, wait a minute, this is some kind of a dream. This is too easy.
Yeah, a great dream. One you don't want to wake up from. But for the defense, almost feels like there was a bust in coverage.
Now Cade York for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and the Rams take a 7-0 lead. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it was Jamison Williams wrapping things up with a touchdown. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Packers offense here coming back out for their 2nd drive. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands and make the offensive move a little bit.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. He was trying to get it to Zach Ertz that time. And it's 3rd down. You talk about this Rams defense. They find themselves just a couple of spots outside of the top 10 defending the pass, number 12 in the league.
And since this is such a good unit of covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
Riley Dixon now to punt it away. Fair catch called for and made, but now we'll have to see about the penalty.
Personal foul, roughing the kicker, defense.
That hurts. If it was running into the kicker, wouldn't be a 1st down. Roughing, it is a 1st.
And just think about the differences between the two. Running into the kicker almost feels inadvertent, just a small tap, so to speak. But when you rough him, usually bodies are hitting the ground and flying all different places. And the difference is 5 yards or 15. And in this case, that's a big play.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Another incompletion there. That's 5 in a row now to start this game. He's got to take a deep breath now, step back, shake it off a little bit, trust his offensive line, and hope that his play caller dials up something that can give him a completion and get him going.
And this throw incomplete. The defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. They'll throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
This is taken at the 15. And I think the ball's out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Now Spears to begin the drive. Up past the 30, 2nd down coming up. This defense for the Packers, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for them to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for them to escape the pocket and run.
1st down, Los Angeles.
Hand off to Spears. He'll take it past the 40 to the 41, 2nd down. And the Rams at 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind is certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate the always tough NFL.
It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
What a first quarter he's been putting together. He scored the touchdown earlier, and he's in phase right out of the gate. Right now, he's playing with such confidence, he doesn't believe that they have an answer for him no matter what they do on defense. And here's another big play to prove his point.
Cousins on 1st down. Throw right side, going to be caught here by Waddle. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yards.
And got his man complete. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Jamison Williams with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Rams have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to him. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
Extra point by York is up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Nixon elects not to return it, and this comes out to the 25. The Packers offense now heading back out onto the field. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. And his throw is incomplete. He was waving his arms, wanting the football, but he dropped it. And that reminds me of a story you told me from your days at Tennessee. We don't need to mention the other guy's name, but when he dropped an open pass that you blew coverage on, what'd you say to him?
Yeah, it's really not right since I blew coverage, but since he dropped the pass, I said, well, maybe next time he'll just walk it out here and hand it to you. Would that be easier? He wasn't real thrilled with that.
That's cold-blooded. Cold-blooded. Now Love. He'll get this into the hands of Van Jefferson. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. A 5-yard pass on the heels of a 5-yard run. Good enough for the first.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Here's Pacheco headed right. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. The defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd down, Love. And that will be incomplete.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. This is brought in at the 21. They'll net only 35 here following a 43-yard boot, 8-yard return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. The offense for Los Angeles returns to the field. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10. Now Cousins. That's Waddle. He's got the catch on the out route. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
And the pressure too much that time as Cousins goes down. Give the sack to Jerome Baker.
That's what they have to do more defensively, not just getting sacks. We have to keep getting in his face, not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. Here comes the Rams punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And we'll see what he can do on the return. Call that a 46-yard punt with a net of 40 on the 6-yard return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Loving the Packers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 27. Love, they go play action now. He has it complete to Christian Watson. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
Seems like all the fireworks in this first quarter have been on the other sideline, but here they're saying, hey, we've got some explosive guys on our side too. And that's a big play in a game that's looking like it might be full of big plays.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Pacheco. And a missed tackle there as he pushes forward for a gain of 4. The numbers on the ground for Pacheco last week. There isn't a coach alive who wouldn't like those numbers. Well over 100 yards and a touchdown, too.
Partner, I think all the coaches are in that great coaching box in the sky would take those numbers.
So dead or alive?
Either way, they would take that kind of production.
Back for the 2nd quarter in Green Bay. It's the Packers in possession of the football as they are looking at a 2nd down and 6 coming up. Here's Pacheco once again. There he goes left side. And he doesn't quite make it. Taking it with an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. 36 yards on the play.
And they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Isaiah Pacheco, his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Packers are back within a score.
Sometimes offenses can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
Taken at the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still, they've got the lead here, and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming. This one complete to Tunyon underneath. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 29-yard line.
Off the play fake, Cousins. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Working out of the gun, Cousins. That one's taken in by Spears. Yeah, this won't be enough. Stop the yard short after a gain of 3. 4th down.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the first down. Now to be 4th and short.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. This will be fielded at the 17. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46. On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 47-yard line.
Throwing. Love. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Here's Love. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the 2nd quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. They'll get 13 yards for the 2nd play in a row. Well, he's broken off some big-time runs here in this first half.
Yeah, and let's just face it, when you go into a game, you think you've got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises, and he's running with terrific ability right now.
Jamin Davis there to bring him down. 2nd down and 8. Love. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And the Packers are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. They'll run here with Pacheco. A good display of power, but ultimately it gets him just inside the 5 to the 4 and no further. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Love from the gun. Touchdown, Packers! Van Jefferson from 4 yards out. And the Packers are an extra point away from drawing level.
I feel like I'm back in school. What was that book, you know? It was the best of times, it was the worst of times. This has been a tale of 2 quarters so far. They trailed 14-0 after 1. How about the rally we've been watching?
Yeah, a couple of touchdowns. P.A.'s here to tie it up. This is a good ball game all of a sudden. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The football going back to the Rams now. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park, and I think that's why we would see the head coach going up and down the sidelines telling his team, let's stay with it, let's keep going. It's almost like he knew they were going to make their run at him, and they have. As you said, let's see if they can regroup and get going again.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 31-yard line.
On play action, Cousins. Catch is made here by Irv Smith Jr. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one good for 26 and a first down.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Now whistles and a flag down. I think one of the Rams linemen might have moved. A full start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. And here's a give to Spears. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Right back to Spears. Fights through it. The 2nd down play not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle. That's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
This one angles out of bounds in a good spot in the coffin corner. And they're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line. Jordan Love and the Packers heading back out there. 5 for 5 that last drive. Touchdown pass as well. He was clicking. Receivers, I don't want to be cliche, but running really solid routes too.
And what I love about it is when you look across any team, all right, the body types of the receivers are usually different. The way that they get open, different as well. Some of them use power to get open. Some of them use those head fakes and subtle moves. Some of them just use pure speed. And the really good ones, when they're established, they know how to push off at the end of a route, too.
And he's out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
And they were backed up to start the drive, but not anymore. Now, that's the play call that the offensive coordinator had in his head. You saw the end result. He wanted to go ahead and push the ball downfield, and that's what they did. And they wound up with good yardage there to get things rolling.
Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20. Headed straight, it's Pacheco. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down with a nice little gain. 67 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Love looking to throw it. They'll set up the screen to Pacheco. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give him 7 yards on the play, and they do pick up the conversion on 3rd down.
And this pass rush has really been bringing the heat and has already gotten home a few times here in the first half. So how about the play call there? Sometimes if you can't protect, you've got to forward. Screen passes like that can take a little steam out of what's been a relentless rush so far.
Here's 2nd and 10. Going back to Love. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd and 1, Love to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. Love now. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. That was the 9th play of the drive, and they pick up 9 yards with it. 2nd down and a little more than a yard here.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number one. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. They will throw again here with Jordan Love. That is caught. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. They try to run on 1st down, but this defense says no dice. They stop them a couple yards behind the line of scrimmage.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. To throw now. Here's Love. Right side to Watson. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. To throw on 3rd down. Love. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Back to throw. Love. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Van Jefferson in the final seconds of the first half. And the Packers have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. So that really an almost perfect drive as they chew up some clock and wind up scoring late in this first half.
And remember, they've got a chance to double dip here because they're going to get the ball first to start the 3rd quarter. So the potential could go up 2 scores before the other guys get a chance to do anything.
Tucker with the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. That drive, a long one, spanning 15 plays. And it was all capped off by the Van Jefferson touchdown reception. So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Final play of the half, Cousins. And he floats one there, incomplete. So we're at halftime here at Lambeau with the Packers taking the lead to the break. As we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks. And welcome in everybody to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Time for a look around the NFL here in Week 3 of the new year. It was the Packers' leading man, quarterback Jordan Love, who turned in a solid performance in that first half. He came on after a slow start to fire 2 second-quarter touchdown passes and give his guys the lead at the intermission.
This taken in at the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. So here are the Packers now to take over. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll start the drive here with Pacheco. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Not a lot of running room there, not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they had everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
He's just not at his focus in this game. It's not 1 drop. It's not 2. That's 3 for this contest.
Yeah, uncharacteristic for any NFL receiver, and he's no exception. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs. With nowhere to throw it, decided to scramble, and a nice job, CD. Got the yardage that he needed.
Yeah, and his teammates are certainly going to appreciate that effort, even if his coaches don't, because they would have wanted him to slide and protect himself. But he chose team gain over personal protection.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Now Love. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Those are the ones you dream of as defenders. I think if he gets eyes on the ball a little bit earlier, he might come away with it. Instead, it's going to wind up as just an incomplete pass.
On third down, Love. Hurts over the middle. And he's going to have the Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him old reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a first down.
Well, they found him 8 times in that first half, and this is his first catch of quarter number 3. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Pacheco gets it up the gut. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. 87 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. On first down, they go back to Pacheco. Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. They work now on 2nd and 9. Again, it's Pacheco. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line.
You want to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4? Those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit. I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. That is caught at the 7-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there, and it's 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 8-yard line.
Running left to give to Pacheco. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Packers take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Well, he's been the workhorse on this drive, and it would have been unfair to bring someone else in to finish the job. So they go back to him again, and he delivers with a touchdown run.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. That one was an extended drive, 14 plays all told. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Now the attention turns back to the Rams offense as they get ready for their first possession of the 2nd half. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
Second down, Cousins. They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Throwing is Cousins. He'll go right back to Tunyon. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 47-yard line.
Play action now. Cousins. This will be caught. It's Waddle. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in the defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the first down.
Cousins again. That is caught. It's the tight end, Tunyon. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. Now Cousins here on the bootleg. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Cousins to throw it. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Robert Tunyon from 6 yards away. And the Rams have cut it back within a score. So a strong drive here to lead off this 3rd quarter and gets them right back in this football game.
And I think we can safely call that a statement drive, because they had to be saying, we didn't put our best foot forward in the first half, but we certainly mean business now. Maybe a better term, a prove-it drive. They proved it to themselves that they were ready to go.
Extra point by York is up and good. And they're within 7 now at 28-21. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Isaiah Pacheco and the offense back out. He is knocking on the door for 100 yards in this ball game.
And it's so important. It doesn't seem like it's that big of a deal. Just short of it, a little bit over. A little bit over feels better to everyone. Offensive line, running back, team totals. Just something magical about breaking that barrier.
And he's right there on the doorstep now.
At the 25-yard line.
Throwing. Love. And the Rams got it. They bring him down. It was Myles Murphy who fired in and got him to the ground.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
So 3rd down, and defensively, the Rams have added 2 extra DBs. Love. He's got his target. That's complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 37.
Here's Love. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down.
The 6 brings up 2nd and 4 at the 42-yard line.
Love looking to throw it. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
I can assure you, setting up a screen is much more difficult than it appears. It requires excellent timing from everyone on the offense, and a defense's #1 goal is to throw that timing off.
Love. And that's incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
And the LA offense ready for this next possession. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Cousins. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Here comes the Rams punter now, as he's on for the 5th time here today. And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Here's Pacheco to begin the drive. Shedding through the defense. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
At the 44-yard line. A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
They run it with Pacheco from the gun. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now at Lambeau. It's Packer football here as they've got the lead as well to begin the 4th quarter. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 118 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. An ideal spot here to get a 1st down and try to run some more clock. And this is 2nd and less than a yard. Switching things up, they'll throw it now with Jordan Love. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a 1st.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7 reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing. Slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Looking to throw. Love. And this is Hurts with it, right side. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Rams' 23-yard line.
A handoff now for Pacheco. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Love now. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Trying to get a big strike right there and hopefully tie this game up in the late going. But the coverage was there, and this winds up incomplete.
Justin Tucker on for the field goal. A 40-yard attempt.
Tucker's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
Well, you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. Here's a Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly.
And a really good show of force there as he gets through for 4 tough yards.
2nd down and 6 now from the 26.
2nd and 6.
Right side to Williams.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up. They've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together?
That one good for 10 yards, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
It's 2nd and inches.
The Spears with another carry. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
A 5-yard gain on the play. 1st down, Rams.
Now Cousins. This one complete to Tunyon underneath. Will go down as a gain of 6, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. The Rams on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 4. To throw, Cousins. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 19.
Defense.
Well, certainly those are the types of mistakes they're trying to avoid as they attempt to protect this lead late in the game.
And let's face it, they're hoping that this one doesn't cost them in a significant way. Yeah, one guy committed a penalty, but now the entire defense has to pay the price and try and rise up and overcome it.
From the shotgun, it's Cousins. Throw over the middle, he finds Williams. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and goal at the 3-yard line.
Here's Cousins. Touchdown! Herb Smith Jr. from 3 yards out. And the Rams have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Extra point by York is up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Keyshawn Nixon now from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Isaiah Pacheco and the offense back out.
He's already hit pay dirt twice. He's up over 100 yards. He is feeling good.
And he's just zipping along today. Everything coming together for him. It's that type of a day that you see a back just kind of have a grin on his face every time his number is called. Because he doesn't feel like there are going to be any lost yardage plays. Nothing but big-time positive runs.
Making the sideline grin as well.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Here's a 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 30-yard line.
On the handoff, it's Pacheco. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play.
While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. This now a 3rd and 4. Now Love. first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it. So it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
They go bootleg. Love. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
The second down and 10th there, knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete. Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Looking for Godwin, and he's got it complete. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll be 4th down.
Justin Tucker on for the field goal. A 58-yard attempt.
And that is no good. He hit it well from distance, but he couldn't work it back in, and that will keep this a 3-point game. Maybe an important fourth quarter miss as this stays a 3-point game.
Yeah, now overtime is very much in the equation here. Just what you mentioned, a 3-point game. They get a drive, put it through the posts. We could have some free football, couldn't we?
So good field position for the Rams as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive, 17 yards and a first down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
On 1st and 10, it's Spears. Fighting his way through contact. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 45 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing is Cousins. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
This will be caught inside the 10. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner. We're watching them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Down near the goal line, things really get physical. You're always anticipating a running play, but when they do throw it, things happen quickly. A little bit of a bang-bang play there that falls incomplete.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely, just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Jamison Williams, his 3rd touchdown of the season, all coming in this game. And the Rams have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter.
And that 3rd counter there gives them the lead, and it's obvious they've needed everything that he's given them today. The 3 touchdowns, that's impressive, but without them, they're not winning this game.
Extra point by York is up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Nixon now from his end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. Now, the bad news for them, they've seen that cushion they once had totally evaporate, and they're working from behind. The good news, they now have the opportunity to regain the lead right back.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that will bring up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 23-yard line.
Working out of the gun. Love. Over the middle here. It's hauled in by Watson.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Love looking to throw it.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Here's Love. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Roger McCreary on the coverage.
Love. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
I like what they did there, still keeping their tight ends involved. They understand it's not quite Hail Mary time just yet.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Now Love. Finding Ertz here on the out route.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
And I believe the referee's been buzzed. Yeah, they want to take another look at this call, and it's certainly a big one here late in a tight game. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. So the folks in New York just going to wind up confirming what the officials saw as this play will stand as is. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. They'll try for the first with Pacheco.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. Desperation time here. Love on 4th down.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Love looking to throw. That's going to be caught.
And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down, so that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout.
First and goal at the 3-yard line.
Now Love
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays.
And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute.
What a game this has been, and what a drive that was, Charles, to take the lead here late in the 4th quarter.
And, partner, that's a job well done by everyone, from the players to the guys calling the plays. And if I may introduce just one downside to the mix, might be a little bit too much time left. Enough on the clock for a final last-ditch effort to try and steal this win away.
And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll put it out to the 25.
So Kirk Cousins in the offense, down by a field goal, 47 seconds remaining.
They've surrendered a double-digit lead but can rescue themselves late as they come up on first down. Cousins.
Pass complete, Tunyon. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Cousins throws taken in by Waddle. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. 2 timeouts still available in this final minute. It's 1st and 10 now. Here's Cousins. And he can't quite bring it in. Might have heard footsteps there across the middle. 2nd down. Cousins to throw. Oh, and that is incomplete. Tried to go for the big one there on 2nd down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get caught.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. Doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
The Packers looking to get out of here with a win as they take the knee. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. So no shortage of offense in this game, but a very clean game too, Charles. Each side got its points, but they did so without committing a single turnover.
That's so true, and it certainly felt like NFL football at its finest, right? You talk about the highest level from both of these offenses. Neither one of them afraid of taking risks, and both of them aggressively pushing it downfield. I did like, Brandon, how smart they were about going about their business, though. They were high flying, but they took care of the ball.
Yeah, they did. And just keeping it clean in a game like this with all these points, you don't see that very often, even at the highest level. Job well done by both sides. So for Green Bay, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the